The operational update regarding the Russian invasion, on September 24. Glory to Ukraine. The 213th, 213, day of the heroic resistance of the Ukrainian people to a Russian military large-scale invasion continues. The enemy continues to focus its efforts on attempts to fully occupy the Donetsk oblast and hold the captured territories, as well as disrupt the active actions of the defense forces in certain areas. Fires at the positions of our troops along the contact line, conducts aerial reconnaissance and tries to restore lost positions in certain directions. The enemy continues to cynically attack civilian infrastructure and civilian homes. There remains the threat of the enemy launching air and missile strikes on the entire territory of Ukraine. The occupiers launched 5 missile and 12 air strikes, launched more than 9 MLRS attacks on military and civilian objects on the territory of our country, violating the norms of international humanitarian law, laws, and customs of warfare. More than 20 settlements were damaged by enemy fire. In particular, Bakhmut, Mykolaiivka, Kalinivka, Mykolaiv, Suky Stavik, Pivotene, Malishcherbaki. The situation in the Volyn and Polisia directions has not changed significantly. In other directions, the enemy inflicted fire damage from tanks, mortars, and barrel artillery, namely. In the Seversky direction, in the areas of the settlements of Huta Studnitska and Mikhailov of Chernihiv Oblast and Pavlivka, Stukalivka, Seredinabuda, Myropolsk, Krasnopolia, Mazinovka and Slavhorod of Sumy Oblast. In the Slobozansk direction, in the areas of the settlements of Hoptivka, Strelecha, Ivashki, Oleksandrivka, Podoly, Kupyansk and Harakovitka. In the Kramatorsk direction, Pryshyb, Yarova, Ozern, Dubrova, Rehorodok, and Siversk. In the Bakhmut direction, Soldar, Bakhmut, Bakhmutsk, Veselodolina, Odradivka, Zaitsev, Yakovlivka, New York, Verkhnyo-Kamiansk, Bilahorivka, and Rozdolivka. In the Avdiivka direction, Avdiivka, Berdichi, Pervomisk, Karlivka, Vodiana, Mariinka, and Novomikhailivka. More than 25 settlements were shelled in the Novopavlivsk and Zaporizhzhia directions. Among them are Voledar, Novokrinka, Novozilka, Novopil, Bilohyraya, Oryiv, Tamarivka and Vramivka. More than 40 settlements along the contact line were affected by fire in the South But direction. In order to carry out reconnaissance, adjust fire, and launch strikes on civilian infrastructure objects, the enemy made more than 60 flies of UAVs. Partial mobilization measures are ongoing on the territory of the Russian Federation. In connection with the low motivation and readiness of Russian citizens to participate in hostilities on the territory of Ukraine, representatives of the military commissariats began door-to-door rounds with immediate delivery of summonses to men of conscription age in populated areas of the Krasnodar territory from the first hours of the announced mobilization. Police checkpoints are set up on the main roads to control the movement of the male population. Mobilized personnel, after a short training in training centers, are planned to be sent to replenish military units that suffered numerous losses during the war on the territory of Ukraine. During the current day, units of the defense forces repelled the attacks of the occupiers in the areas of Petropavlivka, Vyimka, Bakhmutsk, Zaitsev, Opytny, Odradivka, Nevelsk, and Novomikhailivka. To support the actions of the land groupings, the Air Force of the Defense Forces carried out 19 strikes. It was confirmed that 14 areas of concentration of manpower and military equipment of the enemy and 5 positions of anti-aircraft missile systems were hit. In addition, our air defense units destroyed 4 aircraft, Su-25, 2 Su-30 and 1 Su-34, 5 UAVs and a cruise missile of the invaders. Missile troops and artillery, in particular, hit 4 command and control points, more than 10 areas of concentration of enemy manpower and equipment, 3 air defense positions and 4 ammunition depots. Enemy losses are being refined. Let's keep our weapons strong. We believe in victory. We believe in the armed forces. Glory to Ukraine.